show. I'm joined here with Hector today. How's the tour going so far, guys?
Tour's going well.
Tour's going good.
Tour's
still alive.
good. We're alive. We've only got 4 gigs left and we still have all our limbs intact, so that's good.
And more importantly, no one in the crowd has lost any limbs.
No
That's
one
good.
has been hurt.
It's always good that happens
Everyone's
at shows.
left the gig happy. We've not had to refund anybody.
No refunds.
No.
Fuck off.
Everyone had sandwiches at the end and everything was okay.
Brilliant.
I meant to ask before, is this a no sweary interview or is this a
Knock yourself out. Say
Fuck.
what you want.
shite bag?
What's been the best show so far on the tour?
Every show's the best show.
Every
Every
show's
show's
the
the
best
best
show.
show that you can play.
What show did it? Well, that really smells, sorry.
Leeds, I really like Leeds.
Yes,
Leeds was
that's
really
what I was...
good. And that was especially good because it was a Sunday night. And nobody likes Sunday nights.
That kind of brightened up our
It was
Sunday.
really good. All the sport bands were sick as well.
I've always kind of liked Leeds as a place to play and as a city as well, so I was kind of in my element all day, and then we got a really nice gig to boot as well, so that was good.
Matt took us for a nice pizza.
For pizza.
It's half price on a Sunday at the Belgrade.
Half price at the Belgrade, make sure you're there.
Did I mention I work at the Belgrade? I don't.
That's a nice little plug in there.
They'll love us.
I work for the co-op.
So, because a lot of bands I speak to, they always say northern shows are a bit more, I don't know, they have a bit more energy compared to the shows down. Would you agree with that?
I don't think that's necessarily true. It's
no.
all depends on where you are in the world, I don't mean just kind of north and south.
Yeah.
Like, we played a gig in Bournemouth on this tour, and you can't really go much more south than that, and that was insane. People were kind of on top of each other for that show.
Yeah, so it's probably Bournemouth and Leeds were like the best ones.
Yeah,
and then,
the north and the south.
Yeah.
And then obviously you always have Glasgow. Glasgow's always
Glasgow's good. The thing about Glasgow is we get amazing crowds up there, and they're really awesome. But they tend to be quite reserved. A lot of the Glaswegians, they really like to take it all in. So they'll spend the entire gig going.
Which is some of our Glaswegian amigos have said that. They'll come to gigs and they'll just watch and they go, "Hey, that's good."
And next time they come,
let's fucking do it.
Okay, so I watched your video for Breakers. That was really different compared to your other videos. So did you enjoy that more, or compared to recording other videos?
It was different because I really enjoyed it because we always have somebody whose idea it is. It's usually or our idea, and then they're in charge on the day, so we can, just concentrate on what we're doing. But this solely came from Dan Sturgis at Skindred Fame's brain.
Yes.
And we just turned up and just went.
It was nice to work to somebody else's idea because it meant that we weren't calling the shots that day, so we were just kind of going, "Yep, sounds cool. Yep, you know what you're doing. We'll go for it," and we could just go hell for leather as much as we like without kind of feeling self-conscious about maybe that idea is not the best, or didn't matter because it wasn't our idea. So it was like, "Yeah, we trust you 100%. You're a professional. We're idiots. Do it." I mean, I think video shoots are always a bit weird. You always feel a bit awkward during them. I mean, that's why we always try and come up with things that aren't just us performing, because miming in a video is a really weird thing for us to do, especially because of how we perform anyway. So that's why we come up with ideas like, we're going to make battle suits and fight each other, or we're going to just have one camera in the middle of the room. We're going to kind of take it all out on that.
All right, Tom, can I help you, mate?
More than welcome to join in if you want.
No,
Tom.
I'm shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Marsh, everybody.
I'm not very good at words.
Okay.
Bands are crap.
He's really selling that.
So yeah, with the new one, it was a performance video, but it had a concept behind it, and we didn't feel self-conscious to go 100% into that concept because it was someone else with professional vision going, "I know what I'm doing. Come on, let's do this." And it turned out fucking incredible.
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
And we're like children as well. There was a shiny new toy that we'd never seen before, which was a buggy with a camera on it. So we were.
It wasn't just us cobbling it together for once, which we still love and still will do in the future.
Hence, with the Brain video, we cobbled that together.
So you've released a single recently, and you've also released a single on Ambush Reality. Is that a one-off? Are you going to work more with the Shikari guys, or?
Hopefully we'll get to work with the Shikari guys a lot more. I mean, there's a more lovely band to tour with, is there? Than those guys.
They have a wicked pull. They have this real cult following, not in a horrible way, just everyone loves them and adores them, and it'd be really nice to work with them again.
it's just because it comes across like in the music and everything they do. Like, the fact that they're such nice guys and so good to work with somehow
Until they're not.
just kind of exudes like just them and their persona. So it's hopefully we'll get to work with them again, even if it's not in the like capacity of an Ambush reality release. If it's just kind of like doing something alongside them, like touring
A gig.
or a gig.
A gig.
A pint.
So yeah, don't write it off.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
Don't write it on.
We say yes, they might say no.
Okay, so we're coming up to the end of the year. In 2016, are you going to be thinking about playing any festivals or anything like that?
Yeah, well, we're in our heads, we're playing all of them.
Yeah, in
Every
our heads,
single
we're-
festival.
Every single festival we are on in our minds.
We're going to stand in for Motorhead when Lemmy is dead because he can't make download.
Mate, has he been announced for download?
Has he been announced as
Have they,
dead?
well, have they been announced?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he walked out of a gig recently. He was like, "I'm not doing this anymore."
No. He said he can't. What he said was, "I can't do this anymore." Like meaning he couldn't do the show because he was too fucked.
Oh,
Like
shit.
the man has done so much. It's kind of like it's okay to stop now, Lemmy. We know you're the hardest man on the planet.
Lemmy
and you-
did good.
but yeah, he won't stop, and he will inevitably die on stage.
And then
At some
that is going to
point.
happen.
But when he does, I'll be waiting in the wings.
Okay.
Not that I want him to die or anything, just that he's not in a good state.
We love Lemmy. But yeah, we're playing every single festival.
Everyone.
Every festival.
Including Festival and V-Fest and all that kind of shit.
Okay, you heard that here first.
It's an exclusive.
V-Fest, they're definitely going to
Yeah.
So you guys came into, I wouldn't say trouble, but there was a little bit of, and you had to change your name. What came? What? He's only just finding out.
Did we change our names?
Sorry, mate, yeah.
So what came up with Heck? How did you
What?
guys?
Matt came up with it. That's what.
We fought for about 2 months straight. We didn't have a band for a little while because we were kind of at such loggerheads with it, and every time someone suggested something, we'd all kind of shoot it down, and then no one wanted to suggest anything because they were scared of having their idea shut down, or no one even wanted to say anything because who wants to kind of be made feel like shit every time they suggest something.
Yeah.
And that goes for every one of us. Like
Yeah, definitely.
we were all, and because we were so like invested in what the band was called, like obviously we all had a very strong opinion about it. So suggestion shut down, and it kept going and going and going, and then
we
just
came
kind
up
of
with
lost
one.
all faith. Then we came up with
We
one.
came up with one, and then that was the no-no.
What was the one?
Well, the ones that kept getting suggested had other negative connotations. Like one of my favourite of all time, which is still probably my favourite band name, was Fucking TV.
Yeah.
And we all loved that, but yeah, that we were advised against it
Yeah.
because we were told we'd be shooting ourselves and sabotaging our own career.
To be honest, we tend to do that anyway.
Like, just the ideas we like best are always the shittest, most kind of controversial.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not going to make any friends with that band name.
Then there was Happy Trails, which we were
Happy Trails,
all,
yeah.
we all digged.
Not everyone liked it outside of the room, though.
No,
So
no.
yeah, we kind of gave up on Happy Trails as well.
And
We were
then-
basically just picking lines from Die Hard and going, yep, that'll
Yeah,
do.
that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, none of that stuck, and then we gave up again. Gave up for another week, didn't speak to each other for a little while, and then
I
kind
think
of
you
pitched
just
Heck.
texted.
It was like, there you go. I was in the glass washer room at work at the time, just putting a load of pint glasses through, and went, that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like the idea was you say heck when you don't want to swear, so you're censoring
Yeah.
yourself. Like if you're around your parents, maybe, and they're not they don't take too kindly to your swearing, you might say heck. And then I think, well, we've kind of been censored. We're not allowed to be called Godzilla anymore. Heck's quite a cool word, and it is essentially meaning hellfuck. And I like that.
And no one has it. The worst bit, and obviously apart from not being able to agree, was when you find a chink of light. You're like, yes, we've got a band name we like. Google it, and it's gone. Yeah, it's not there, or it doesn't have a website available and stuff like that. You had to look outside the box.
Every word has been taken in some shape or form, or in some combination. There's a band that you immediately associate a word with. So yeah, it just becomes this impossible task, especially like because you've already got a following. So people will go, you were called that before, you're now called this. This new name is not as good as your old name, which is something you don't have to battle with if you're just starting out. But yeah, so we were very, very conscious of that.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
mean, we still get it now. Like, oh, you'll always be Baby Godzilla to me, and it's the
No, we
it's,
won't.
it's really nice. It's really nice that people want to, because I think they think they're just being like, they're being supportive.
Yeah.
But the most supportive thing people can do is be like, you are heck. awesome.
Yeah.
And that's
Moving
it.
forwards.
Moving forwards. I think when the album comes out, like, I think that'll give us a real, and we've noticed since we've had the single come out, so when you get a release out with the new name, it just takes a bit more, takes a bit more emphasis away from Godzilla.
Yeah, so
sorry, Toho.
you mentioned the album then. So do you have a rough idea when the album's coming out? Yeah.
We know when it's coming out.
You
You're not allowed to know just yet.
Damn.
But it's ready to go, so
Yeah.
it is actually coming out as opposed to last year when we go, oh, it's out next year, and then we got sued.
Yeah.
So it's coming out and it's being released on via NPEG Industries, which is
Our little baby.
our own
It's our
label.
label.
We've done it
started. We've
ourselves.
taken the footsteps of the Shikari Boys and started our own record label, which is nice.
So what made you want to start your own like label?
To be honest, being under kind of the wing of those guys helped quite a lot because they showed us that if you want to do something and you want to do it completely for yourself and under your own terms, just do it yourself. Don't rely on anybody else. It takes a bit more work, / a lot more work, but it's fucking worth it. Yeah,
It's a lot. It's a lot of like outsidey bollocksy work, but it's hopefully when we actually release it, we'll reap the rewards of that, and it'll be really nice.
You're doing your bunch of fans.
Hello.
Okay.
everyone's really good at adhering to the
Yeah, it's an interview. Great. But at least now everyone's been in the.
Yeah, that's good. We got everyone in, kinda.
That was Johnny. That's our magical box.
It looks pretty magical. Alright, so to wrap it up, what can your fans expect to see? What can your fans expect to see in 2016 from Heck?
An album.
An album.
Album. Every single festival available. A million tours.
And we will play at the funeral of Danny Price.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've heard that.
When
Sorry,
Whoa.
Danny.
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing, pal.
You're fucking dead.
No, fucking-
You are.
Alright, brilliant guys. Well then, that's everything. I hope you guys have a wicked show. Enjoy the rest of the tour.
Sick.
Cool.
Sure.
Cool.
That's one.
Alright.
No.
Oh, fuck. God,
One more time.
I don't trust you.
Come on,
There
there we
we go.
go.
Okay. Alright, cool.